Hey you. Yeah, you. I see you trying to hit gold before the season ends. You wanna buy some LP? What is up, nerds? Welcome back to the channel. Patch 12.21 is about to drop, and there are a few things you need to know before it does. This is a patch before the storm, and preseason is on the horizon, so if you are excited for Pokemon in League of Legends and spamming this giant shield icon to tilt your jungler, then hit the sub button and the bell to get notified when I upload. What is this, a patch for ants? So, a teensy-weensy patch this week in preparation for Riot to flip the jungle upside down for the 13th season in a row. So, what is actually happening? Well, to summarize, we have pretty minor number changes across the board. Our favorite resident hooker in the bot lane is getting nerfed, and despite Froxon's attempts to make Xin Zhao become the strongest champion in the game, he is only getting some small tweaks. But out of all of these small changes, there is one thing that had me scratching my head, and that is Malzahar. So Riot's giving Malzahar an execute on his E against minions, which had me thinking, for any player who happens to like watching Netflix on the side, I believe we have a mid lane champion for you. Malz is notoriously strong in low elos because he basically just brainlessly pushes whole minion waves into tower after falling on his keyboard. But before, you would be able to push, but you might miss few creeps here and there. But with an execute, you can now reach that breakpoint of obliterating waves much easier, and you won't miss CS. So if you're a lower elo player wanting to hit gold by the end of the season, I would recommend picking Malzahar mid lane, munching the wave and roaming or warding in between waves, and just repeating until the heat death of the universe. And with minimal effort, you should be able to get a chunky CS lead and some tower plates. And you'll come out being the strongest champion in the game with all that juicy farm. As for the other changes, Blitzcrank is taking a hit to his attack speed on his W, which lowers his jungle clear speed slightly, and also his base stats to his health and his magic resist, which is rough for a lot of early game matchups, but not a deal breaker because you're basically trying to land that one spicy hook, and if you don't, you are probably going to lose the lane anyway. Ahri and Corki buffs feel quite placebo to me. It's almost like Riot whispering in your ear that these champions are actually playable, and they want you to remember they exist. But the Bel'Veth nerf will impact her win rate slightly in my opinion. She has a higher E cooldown, but I don't think it's going to be enough to reduce it significantly. Xin Zhao is getting some nice late game numbers buffs, and for that one guy in solo queue still going AP Xin Zhao, he's going to be healing like 10% more or something, but let's be real, who cares? And finally, Riot wants you to play AP Misfortune while also nerfing her slow. The slow nerf is quite substantial, but if you're picking MF support right now, I think you have bigger issues than losing 10% slow on your E, like the meta. I'll be releasing videos in the coming weeks on my thoughts in the preseason changes and how things are looking for my favorite champions like Thresh, Nautilus, Leona, and Alistar. So in the meantime, hit the like button to support the channel, and I'm going to go practice for preseason jungle by playing some Pokemon Soul Silver. Peace!